Pre-worky bevies going down. Double espresso. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Happy 4-year relationship. 4 years, guys. Mental. I just wanted to say on camera that I appreciate you. I love you so much, and I'm very grateful for the last 4 years and everything you've done for me and helped me in every sort of way and be my biggest motivator, supporter, and my lover. And I can't wait for many more years with you.
It's actually really sweet.
Yeah.
George actually made a really nice story yesterday. I feel like when I met George, he wasn't much for showing his emotions and saying how he feels, but you've definitely gotten better with time.
I think I've got softer in my old age.
I think you have.
You've welcomed that for me, because I've never really been open to like much affection from my parents when I was younger, especially my dad. You learn a lot from like your dad, especially as men when you grow up, and when you don't get much affection from from your dad, and then before growing up, you just don't really learn it. I never really thought it was like a big thing until I met you, and then you're the complete opposite and your family's the complete opposite. And just by seeing how your parents interact with each other, seeing how you interact with me, it's allowed me to let my walls down, and it's taken time. Don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect when it comes to those sort of things, but I certainly feel like now I'm better at being more affectionate than what I have done before. So I just want to say I appreciate you doing that, because I like affection, I like cuddles, I like kisses, I like all the things that I think men do crave in their life, do want in their life. Yeah.
And George is actually reading a really good book at the moment. I don't know if you've said it on your YouTube.
Can't remember now. I can't remember what it's called. Can't remember what it's called.
Oh, you'll put it in the description.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description. Get it from Amazon. It's actually a really good book.
Yeah, all about masculine energy, but also embracing your feminine with the right person at some points in the relationship. So 4 years. I actually had so many messages from people saying happy anniversary and that they've been following the YouTube, and I thought it's so crazy because our first video together on your YouTube, we weren't even official at that point, and we've actually recorded our entire relationship, and it's all on YouTube.
It is, yeah.
And I feel like so many people have seen the ups and the downs and everything in between, us starting a business and the
transformation with the physiques and stuff like that. Like, go back to what we used to look like when we first started getting back in 2022 to where we are now in 2026. It's I
used to get called Little Miss Piggy on your channel. Now people are telling me I'm too lean too early.
I know, so yeah.
Can't win.
Fuck everyone when it comes to that sort of thing. But it's been good. It's been really, really good, and I'm looking forward to looking back in years to come, thinking, I remember when we did that. When we did this. That's the beauty of YouTube, is that you've got so much content on there that you can look back on and think.
Yeah, you've got Thailand.
Fucking hell, you've got Thailand trips. Yeah, we've got all of it. So some good memories for sure. So. Yeah, we're feeling a little bit smashed right now, to be honest with you. Yeah,
we had a leg session together. George actually came the day before my leg day, and he was like, why don't we just train together for one session? And we did, and I think we were just both smashed after it. It was probably not a good idea. It's probably a good idea that we don't train together anymore in this prep, because I think if we did...
Yeah, we won't make it to show day.
We won't make it to show day, no.
I don't think we'll make it show day.
We just push each other so much, which is nice, but I feel like... there's a time and a place for it, and I definitely don't think now is the time or the place with me being 6 weeks and 6 days out as of today.
Yeah, it's you sometimes got to be a bit honest with yourself when it comes to prep as well, because I love the feeling of feeling the way that I do, the suffering, the draggy feet and the pushing myself to the absolute max. But over the years of doing this, you start to realise, that's great having that mentality, but that's your biggest downfall. And I'm certainly feeling, after I've been pushing myself recently and, mixing things up a little bit in terms of my training sessions, that it's absolutely just smashed me. And I am dragging myself, and I am feeling shit. And whilst I know you're meant to be feeling shit throughout prep, we always do, but at the same time, I feel like this is okay, pushing it too far, and you don't need to suffer to get into shape. You don't need to suffer to be on stage or get into condition like so many of us assume when it comes to bodybuilding preps. In fact, you can actually just fucking make it quite easy for yourself. So I think today I'm going to pull back a little bit when it comes to not intensity, but more just the variations that I do. I'm just going to stick to some basic exercises, but not do too much, because I can kind of find myself wanting to do more, but more doesn't equate to more at this point. If anything, it equates to negatives and less. But in my off season, you can have fun with those sort of things. But right now, I'm going to put myself in the fucking bin, to be honest with you. And that's probably why my scale weight's plateaued a little bit. Even though I am leaner, I feel like I'm just inflamed as such. What are you shaking your head for?
It's because you're like, my scale weight's not going down, but George is like, just every single day just looking so different, so you're just growing into the show.
It's weird because like you get to points in prep where the scale weight just goes out. Naturally it's a little bit different, I think. Like being natural it's different, but when you're assisted, I feel like the scale weight just goes out the window in the last sort of like 5-6 weeks of prep, to be honest with you. And it's just more about, well, if you're looking better and your weight's the same, why fucking change a thing? But saying that, naturally as well, you can have that. But yeah, it's just try not to be too obsessive about the weight either, which is plateaued a little bit. So yeah, I think today I've been really enjoying incline Smith machine press first. Been really enjoying that exercise. Don't mind doing that first, and then I'm going to do like a flat chest press. I'm going to mainly just focus on like because my delts are a strong point in my physique. I want to just try and keep my chest as full as it possibly can. I want to prioritize that. And I find actually when I do my chest first rather than delts or a lateral raise first, I'm actually feel a lot more locked into those pressing movements where I feel a little bit like tired by the time I get around to the chest movements. Yeah. Then we do a little bit of side delts and then a little bit of tricep to finish off. You on legs?
I'm on legs.
Didn't recover from the other day yet.
Yeah, I'm doing legs, upper legs, rest, legs, upper legs, rest. And today's probably like my heaviest session because I've got so many compound movements.
I know.
I don't
know how you do it. Honestly, I don't know how you do it. Like I've got a lot of respect for Vicky because she trains like an absolute animal, but you do it like 3 times a week. Like I just couldn't.
Sometimes 4.
Sometimes 4, depending on how the week falls, and I just think, damn, it's like being a wellness girl's fucking hard. But I know most like wellness girls that are in the IFBB, the top level, they don't train anywhere near as intensely. They're squeezy, pumpy, American style type training, high volume. Nowhere near to failure. But fucking failure and doing what you are doing, you've made some great progress. Don't get me wrong, but I would be absolutely smashed constantly. So I sit there and pray for you. To be honest with you, I sit there.
Yeah, I am in that point in prep where I'm like, I would probably like need a little bit of a deload, but I also know I can't do that because if I deload and I get back into it, I'm screwed. So it's just managing fatigue at the moment, just focusing more so on the recovery aspect of things rather than changing up training, because I know what I'm doing is working in terms of training. Yeah. And in terms of just everything that I'm doing, my body's never been this responsive. So I'm sort of like hesitant to change anything, but I do feel like I'm kind of ready for peak week. Yeah. I'm ready to just sort of like back off a little bit.
Ready for the off season, baby. Get fucking at it.
No, I'm embracing the moment. I am.
Yeah, embrace the moment.
I am, because I know I don't want to wish this time away. I've been so mindful of that because I know so many people they get to this point in prep where they see their physique is probably a little bit flat. They know they need more muscle and they're like, oh yeah, I can't wait for off season. But I'm just like, like these are the moments in prep that you're going to be looking back on in a couple of months' time and wishing that you were doing again. The way that your body's looking and responding and the vascularity and all of this. I'm just taking it every single 24 hours as it comes.
Yeah, you look, like I said many times before, you look back in 6 months and you think, fucking look sick then. What was I even thinking in that moment? In the present moment, you're just not aware of it. You're just so fixated on needing more, needing to get lean and more conditioned, getting to the stage, So, yeah, from someone who's experienced, definitely enjoy the moment, because when prep finishes, don't get me wrong, I know you're still going to be locked in enjoying it, but like that prep of like that end goal and that like changes on a weekly basis and all that sort of thing, it's actually really, really fun.
I'm just treating this prep as, again, just a milestone. It's not the end of the journey for me. I think that's why I don't think I'll struggle post-show, because I know what I want next season. Like next season is going to be my pro card chasing. However long I need to take in the off season, whether that's 2, 3, 4, 5 years, however long, I'm like, that's what I know I need. Yeah. And that's what not I need, but I want. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm just excited. I'm just having such a good time. I was so scared. I thought this prep was going to be a drag, and I was like, oh my God, I'm actually a little bit scared for it, but it's just been so fun. Yeah. Not really complained about it at all.
No,
not once.
You've handled it like a fucking
pro. No, just enjoyed it.
Handled it like a pro for a first timer for sure. I see so many people more struggle struggle where you're at right now, but you're doing a fucking fantastic job. And we all have our ups and downs, right? But
I always blame it on everything else other than prep. So it's like, if I'm tired, I'm like, oh, it's been sleep, or it's like, oh, it's, you know, work stressful, or oh, the dog. But it's never prep. It's never prep, because I just feel like, oh, this
privilege to prep.
Yeah, it's a privilege, and it's also like, it's fun. Like, it's just my hobby. Like, it's what I want to do. I have tough moments, as everyone else does, but I snap myself out of it, and I just think, yeah, like, this is actually so fun. You know, we watch Sam Sulek, and I'm just like, he just loves it, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Just so chill. It's not that deep.
It isn't. A lot of people put too much pressure on themselves when they don't need it. They just need to enjoy the moment, do the best they can, control what they can control, and that's simply it. Finish off the old bevies. Get ourselves into the fucking gymnasium.
We have an energy drink as well.
Yeah, why not? Train off 2 meals, so it'll be out of our system, but hopefully by the
2
time
meals, and also because it's 2 meals, there's less
protein fat meal
energy bonds.
Yeah.
Therefore, yeah,
it makes it more happy.
That makes sense.
Gram a day at the moment. It's not really. It could be close though.
2 grams.
2 grams. I feel really flaggy today, if I'm honest with you. I think everything's sort of catching up with me with prep, and I found out just when I entered the gym that the clocks went forward an hour, so I actually lost an hour of sleep, hence why I feel really shit this morning. Because I looked at my Oura ring, I was like, how have I only got 5 hours of sleep? Like, something just doesn't make sense, but now it makes sense to me. This clock change shit, what's that about, bruv? Like, fucking, why do we still do that shit? Anyway, flaggy, tired, preppy, but in my opinion, like, these are the moments that really make a big difference in prep, because when it's easy, when you feel good, that shit's like easy, right? Like, of course you're gonna make progress, right? But where the actual progression occurs and the growth occurs is doing the hard shit, is when you are feeling these types of way and you battle through it and you keep fucking going and you keep ticking the boxes and you do the best you can. Those are what actually are gonna fucking drive you to that next step. So yeah, these are the days, these are the moments where really fucking everything makes a difference. And today we're gonna bring it, we're gonna do the best we can. We're still gonna have a fucking 6 session, but feeling flaggy. The show goes on. Stop fucking complaining, Georgie boy, because you're fucking moaning like a right little prick. Anyway, start off with this ab machine. I really like this ab machine. It's very nice. I get a nice contraction on it. Like I said, I don't usually do ab machines, but this one in particular is my favorite. That's what I feel like right now. Fuck. Smith machine again, because it just feels fucking good. And one thing I want to say on that quickly is that there's no harm in you doing the same fucking shit. Like, if you like the Smith machine, you get on with it really well. No harm in doing it every chest session if you really want to. Now, the only time I'd think about maybe replacing it or switching it up and having a different rotation is if you start stalling on it, maybe adding that extra exercise in that you sort of do every other week rather than every single session might help break through those plateaus, or just fucking change the exercise completely. You know, that's another exercise that you can think about doing. So yeah, I'm gonna warm up on this. I'm feeling fucking flaggy today, to be honest with you. Like, I cannot wake up at all. I haven't got that like 6th gear, but I'm gonna find it. Trust me, we'll find it.
been warming up, like I've done like 4 or 5 fucking warm-up sets now, to be honest with you. Started off with a plate, then I did a plate and a half, then I did a plate and a 15, now I'm on 2 plates. Plate and 15 moves actually all right, so we're just gonna go for it. This Smith machine is the Life Fitness one. The other one that I used, the hammer strength, I think it was. They're similar in terms of like movement pattern and the weight of it. Like some of the Smith machines I've been on, and I'm like only able to fucking put like a plate aside, and then you find out that the actual bar is a lot heavier. So yeah, we're just gonna fucking send it. This first set is just, you right? Oh, you come spot of you. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm a bit all over the place today, guys, if I'm honest with you. Right, Georgie boy. Please, good song. Ah, good song, this one. Yeah, come on.
Drive. Brace. Good. And again. Drive. Yes. Good. Stay on it. I'm there.
A bit too heavy. That was 4 reps on mine. Thank you, Vicky. Yeah, too heavy.
Yep.
Thank you. Oh, I just die so quickly at the moment. That's the issue with prep. It starts off all right. You're like, yeah, okay, cool, 15's here, and then you get to 10. It's like, ah, shit. There's probably only one more here. It just is what it is. You just got to fucking suck it up, Georgie boy. You have those emotional attachments to some things, right? You know, like you don't want to drop the weight because you've worked so hard for it, you know. At the same time, like I said in one of my previous push videos, actually, like just face it as like a new challenge. Yeah, I feel fucking horrendous today, guys. I know I've said it about 10 times already in this video, but I do not feel good at all. So we've done our bread and butter, as I like to call it, movement, the Smith machine press. Now I'm going to move on to this hammer strength plate loaded press and just focus on more on like the squeeze and the contraction of the movement rather than just trying to shift weight from point A to point B. Like, I like the best of both worlds, right? You know, I like a bit of just moving weight, having some fun with it, just trying to get strong. But there are certain movements that I feel like, you know, you need to actually control a little bit more. And this particular machine, you get a really nice stretch, but you also get a really nice contraction as well. So I'm going to really try and make the most of that on a particular machine like this, especially as it converges across the midline. You're able to squeeze and flex that chest. So yeah, we're going to just throw some weight around. I put 3 plates on this, did a couple of warm-up sets, feel quite good. We're getting fucking straight into it. Let's fucking have a good one, Georgie boy. Come on, son. last rep, nearly shat myself. Oh. I refuse to give up. That's one thing you'll learn about me. Like, I refuse to give up. I will go. And if I fail, I fail. And that's just how it works. For the 11th time, I feel fucking shit. I must be getting some new lows next couple of days. Something must be happening, because the way I'm feeling right now, it's not normal. It's giving me prep low vibes. It's giving me something's gonna happen. It always does. When I feel like this, like over the years, you get to know your body so well. And I realise, like, when I'm feeling like this, something's gonna happen. Whether it's more conditioning, more dry, whatever. But yeah, this is the shittest vlog ever. I'm so sorry, guys, you're watching this. This is shit. I could do better than this. Oh. All right. Right, some squeezy, pumpy stuff now. I'm going on a wider cable stack this time. I don't know which one I prefer, whether I prefer smaller or shorter, I should say, or wider cable stack. I guess we'll find out, but I am using like these long D handles. So, you know, it saves me from having to dig it right out. So yeah, the gym actually has a good variety of attachments, which is always nice. So give this a go. Again, like, I've done my main work, okay? So this sort of stuff is more about like, I want to come off of this and I want to feel a fucking pump, you know? I want my chest to be like, yeah, cool, you know, sweet. We can go pose, we can go have a look at the pump. Not come off of this and go, don't really feel anything there, or, you know, I felt it in other areas and felt it in my back or my shoulders or rotator cuffs, you know? I want my chest to feel like blown, okay? Still trace of failure, still obviously, you know, push ourselves, of course, lift as heavy as we can, but I'm not obsessive about like doing 6-8 reps on things like this, you know? I want to be doing 12, 15, you know, I want to be doing, you know, 20 reps and coming off and just going, fuck, yeah, that's how it feels. Okay. Fuck, I lost my balance then. You know you get lighter when you lose balance on machines like that. Fuck. Fucking hell. Oh. Right, let's do a... Okay, man. Let's do another fly. Final exercise, one set. and that'll be 2, 4, 6, 7 sets. So around 14 sets per week for chest at the moment, which probably will come down. I'll probably get rid of this at some point over the next couple of weeks if I'm feeling the way that I am right now, because my body is clearly not recovering well at the moment. And like I said, the goal is fat loss here, not trying to build more muscle. Like, doing more volume doesn't make sense. Doing less is going to protect the muscle, protect performance better, and get me over the finish line, okay? Which is hard because I like to do more, you know. I want to send it, but I need to be honest with myself, like, you know, I'm getting pretty fucking lean now, and obviously I'm struggling a little bit, and yeah, struggling, like I said at the beginning, like suffering and things like that. Great, yeah, cool, like you can suffer, well done, but that's not going to be the smartest thing in these sort of situations. So 1 set, squeezy, pumpy. I want to finish this, go look at the mirror, and then we can check the fucking pump, baby. Right. Fucking hell. Right, let's go have a quick little mirror check, see where things are at. I wouldn't be surprised if I look fucking shit, to be honest. I'm so negative. Calling myself out. I'm gonna look good. I know I'm gonna look good. Considering you don't train any arms, that's pretty decent. Fucking hell. Decent. 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 That's the one. That is the fucking money shot, that's the fucking money shot. Right. Vicky with a quick pump check. Yeah. More going up to the like, yeah, hip sort of area. Yeah, it's fucking decent. Very good. Alright, here we go then. Starting to see a little bit more, I'm not sure you'll be able to tell from the camera, but starting to see a little bit more separation come through. Don't know if you can see that if I zoom in there. It's the furthest I can go. Getting a little bit of like striations come through here, like separations, which is pretty cool. Side chest. Chest. I've actually built a bit of an upper chest this year. That's the biggest improvements I've made across the upper chest. I was very flat through the upper pec here, but now that I filled that up, I've got a lot more like shape to this area here, which I think if you want a big chest, like a lot of people just think of the lower pec here, but if you build up the upper chest, I think it just adds so much more to your chest. So always incline movements first. In any of your programs, put an incline movement first. Prioritize this area, which is so hard for people to fill out. And then, you know, when you hit a side chest, you've just got that meatiness where the chest looks so much bigger. Could you imagine if this bit was flat? This bit would just be popping, and then this will be, it will be collarbone here, you know? So, yeah, I'm happy. Although things aren't feeling great at the moment, the payoff is looking great. Like, when you look great, the payoff is feel shit. Like, it's just kind of which one you want to decide. Now, me looking like this at the moment all year round is just not sustainable. It's just not enjoyable. Like, don't get me wrong, I look good, but it's just not enjoyable for me, like, long term. Whereas, you know, in the off season where you're holding a little bit more body fat, you're training so much better, it's just fun, right? So you've got to have the balance of things, and that's why some people just don't compete, and that's why I suggest people don't compete, because it takes away from that enjoyment aspect of things. It's not as fun. Like, training is a bit more at the moment, going through the motions. It's not as progressive, it's not as pushy as what it usually is, but that's the payoff that you play to look good. Everyone thinks that when you look at someone on Instagram, oh, they look fucking amazing, but I guarantee you, unless they're doing something really stupid, steroid-wise, whatever it may be, I guarantee you they're not going to be fucking feeling amazing all the time. And that's just simply how it is. So, yeah. Let's move on to some side delt stuff now, and then finish off with a little bit of tricep work. Now, the only real time I say don't do cuff work is that if you're like in the first year of like your training, like, you're going to grow doing whatever. And I think, in my opinion, and how I would do things, doesn't mean you have to do this, by the way, it's just my advice. Like, just get good at the basics in your first couple of years of training, and then you can advance onto the cuffs. Don't get me wrong, like, there are plenty of people that have used cuffs now and they've only been training for like a year and they've got good results from it, but I just love seeing a beginner just do like a squat, bench, deadlift and progress that for a decent time, and then they advance onto like the cuff work and things like that. I just think, yeah, just enjoy like that early part of learning skills, because that's what most beginners don't do anymore. They don't learn skills, and I think a real big part of bodybuilding, especially when you first start, is learning new skills. So that's just my advice. But I mean, cuff laterals, they do work. I used to think they were fluffy exercise. I thought, oh, you know, it's a bit of a pussy boy exercise, I ain't doing that. But I must admit, the connection that I get on these side lateral raises, unbelievable. So yeah, high rep stuff on here. I don't do anything like below maybe 10, like 12 to 15 on here is a sweet spot for those, and I want to come off of it and I'm like, oh shit, you know them ones? That's a good set. Again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, fuck. Something you can add to your, like the end of the sets is just like some partial. So what I did there was 10 partial reps, and then I did like a 10-second, what they call it, isometric hold. And it's just basically like you're just fighting resistance basically. And come off of that, and I promise you, your side delts will be fucking pumped. And yeah, that's all you need. Like when you actually think about side delt work, there ain't fucking much to do other than just a lateral raise, right? But my best advice, find what works for you and just stick at it. And it will change throughout your bodybuilding journey. It always does. The amount of times I've gone from doing this to then doing something else, then I've come back to this, then I do something else. It always chops and change. But it's feeling good in that moment, just fucking stick at it. Simple as that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a single arm dumbbell lateral raise now. Oof. Fucking hell. Oh. Wow, I'm actually fucking weak at that. Not that it matters, but I thought I'd be stronger than that. So I said in my last vlog I got 19 reps on a dip. I feel worse today, so I'm hoping the goal is going to be 20. That's the ultimate goal. Okay, tricep focus, so narrower, you got wider. Okay, wider is going to be obviously directly hitting more of the chest. Narrower, elbows more tucked in, we're going to be hitting more the triceps. Okay, so if you are doing your weighted dips and you want tricep focused, do a narrow dip. Okay, all right, Georgie boy, 20 it is. 3, 2, whoop. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. counted 26 then. Decent. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Oh. Guess what, guys? I feel right off that. Wasting too much time doing tricep press down, so get your skull crushers in. They're going to be the best exercises for you when it comes to building those dense triceps. Oh shit. Oh. That was risky as fuck. Don't do that, kids at home. Please don't do that. Fuck, I just died then. Let's get the final view of the pump. What am I doing? There we go, boom. I'm hoping this angle is semi-decent. That'll do. Exposure down. Yeah. Final verdict on the pump. I feel a little bit flatter in comparison. I think the last push day that I recorded, I came off like second day of higher food. So now I've been back down to baseline for like a week. I'm definitely flatter and not as like vascular and pumpy as what I was before. But the reality is, like anyone on contest prep, in order for you to get stage lean, you need to run flat. Don't expect to be full all the time. It just isn't. What you see on Instagram and people bursting full and all these photos, I promise you, you know, they had to fucking get to a dark place before to look like that, for sure. So yeah, if you want to get fucking build, you've got to get flat. Right, let's have a look at the old rig. How many times did I do that with my headphone? Zoom in a little bit here. Definitely leaner since I last posed here, that's for sure. Even though my scale weight is literally the exact same, I am definitely a lot leaner, definitely. So I see a little bit more come through here now, which is cool. Still fat from the back, but a little bit less, I guess, in comparison to before. But yeah, I mean, that's a decent pump considering things. Could you imagine what I'm like with more food, reversing, going up post-show? I mean, this is going to be fucking nasty. I'm too focused on post-show already, just filling out. But yeah, for where we are right now, I'll take it. It's definitely the best I've ever looked. And like I said in my previous videos, it's just you versus you. That's simply it. So I've got 10 minutes of my cardio, which I showed you in the old video, to do now. And then we'll probably catch up in the car to have a little post reflection. We'll call it that.